Starting with our next topic, that is resource planning. As I have told you earlier, that resource planning is very essential if we want to reduce the exploitation of our resources. So now we'll discuss that what the resource planning is. Resource planning is the widely accepted strategy for judicious use of our resources. That means हमको रिसोर्स प्लानिंग इस तरीके से करनी है ताकि हम अपने रिसोर्सेज को जुडिशली या वाइजली यूज कर सकें. दिस कॉल्स फॉर द नीड ऑफ रिसोर्स प्लानिंग. हमें ध्यान रखना है कि हाउ वी हैव टू डू द प्लानिंग ऑफ आवर रिसोर्सेज. As we all know that there are some regions in India which are rich in certain types of resources but are deficient in some other resources. That means इंडिया में कुछ regions ऐसे हैं जो certain types of resources में तो बहुत rich हैं but they face shortage in other kinds of resources. For example, अरुणाचल प्रदेश हैज़ abundance of water. वहाँ पे water की तो बहुत abundance में है but it lacks in infrastructural development. वहाँ पे infrastructural facilities अच्छे से available नहीं है. At the same time, there are some regions which are considered as self-sufficient in terms of availability of resources. दैट मीन्स कि कुछ रीजन्स ऐसे हैं जो कि सेल्फ सफिशेंट हैं, वहाँ पे प्रॉपर अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ रिसोर्सेज है. फॉर एग्जांपल द स्टेट्स ऑफ झारखंड, छत्तीसगढ़ एंड मध्य प्रदेश, दे आर रिच इन मिनरल्स एंड कोल डिपॉजिट्स. बट इंडिया में कुछ रीजन्स ऐसे भी हैं जो कि बहुत शॉर्टेज फेस कर रहे हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ इम्पॉर्टेंट रिसोर्सेज. फॉर एग्जांपल राजस्थान, इट लैक्स इन water resources. So we can say that this calls for balanced resource planning at the national, state, regional and local level. Now we'll be starting with the complex process of resource planning that is being done in India. The first stage of resource planning includes the identification and inventory of resources. Identification means that in this stage resources are being identified in the environment, and inventory of resources means that proper record of those resources which have been identified in the environment, a proper record is being maintained of all those resources. In this stage only, first of all, we do the surveying part. Surveying means we search for the resources which are available in the environment. In the process of mapping, we identify those resources which are beneficial for the society. And those resources which are beneficial for the society, they are being encouraged to be used by the human beings. Then after doing the survey part, we also survey that what is the quality of those resources which have been identified and what is the quantity, मतलब वो कितनी quantity में environment में available है वो भी हम estimate या measure करते हैं. In the second stage, we involve a proper planning structure endowed with appropriate technology, skill and the institution setup. This means in the second stage हम proper plan out करते हैं कि हमने जो resources first stage में identify किए थे उन resources को कैसे with the help of technology, human skills हम वो resources को एक useful product में convert कर सकें ताकि वो human beings अपनी needs को satisfy करने के लिए use कर सकें. In the third stage we find out the resource development plans have matched the national development plans or not. That means कि जो हमने resources develop किए हैं with the help of technology or human skills, क्या वो resources have actually contributed in the development of our country or not. Now let's come to our next topic, that is conservation of resources. We all know that overutilization of resources by human beings have led to many environmental problems. So, to overcome these problems, resource conservation at various levels is important. जिस तरीके से हम ह्यूमन बींग्स ने अपने रिसोर्सेज को एक्सप्लॉइट किया है, तो उस प्रॉब्लम का सल्यूशन यही है कि हमें अब रिसोर्स कंजर्वेशन करने की बहुत ज़रूरत है. Even the great leader of India, Gandhi ji, once stated that there is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. इसका मतलब है कि गांधी जी ने कहा था कि जब तक तो ह्यूमन बींग्स की नीड को फुलफिल करने की बात है, तब तक तो हमारे पास इनफ ऑफ रिसोर्सेज हैं, अबंडेंस ऑफ रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं. बट जब ह्यूमन बींग्स का लालच, उनकी ग्रीड, उनकी सेल्फिशनेस को सामने आ जाती है, उस टाइम हमारे पास रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल नहीं है इन ऑर्डर टू सैटिस्फाई देयर ग्रीड. Even this Gandhian philosophy was presented by Schumacher in his book Small is Beautiful. Then in 1987, Brundtland Commission report came and it introduced the concept of sustainable development, and this concept was subsequently published in a book entitled Our Common Future. Now let's start with our next topic, that is land resource. In this topic we will be studying the importance of land. Before starting the topic, let me ask you one question, that whether land is a resource for human beings or not. The answer to this question is yes. Land is definitely a resource for human beings because they live on land and perform various economic activities on land. What are economic activities? Economic activities are those activities which are done by human beings in order to earn money. वो activities जो human beings perform करते हैं in order to earn for their livelihood, उन activities को economic activities कहा जाता है. इसके अलावा land also support other activities like natural vegetation. For example, we grow crops on land, wildlife, many animals live on land, and activities like transportation and communication are also being performed on land. Thus, land is an asset of finite magnitude. Finite means limited and magnitude means amount. इसका मतलब है कि लैंड एज अ रिसोर्स हमारे पास एक लिमिटेड अमाउंट में अवेलेबल है. अ लुक ऑन द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पैटर्न ऑफ लैंड रिसोर्सेज इन इंडिया. 43% of the land in India is covered by plain areas. These are the areas where the level of land is safe and the land is fertile in nature. Most of the agricultural and industrial activities are being done on the plain regions of India. Then 30% of the land is covered by the mountains. These mountains have perennial flow of some rivers. Perennial means continuous flow of rivers. These areas attract the tourism in India. Then 27% of the land is covered by the plateau regions. Plateau regions are those regions where we find the minerals, fossil fuels and forest. Minerals कौन से होते हैं? Coal, petroleum, natural gas. These all are the minerals, and these are being found in the plateau regions of India.